Welcome to Daily Crypto, episode 34. Today, we're plunging into the fast-paced world of cryptocurrency, unpacking a fundamental question that's really reshaping this entire space.
Hmm.
Is this digital asset class truly becoming a global barometer for everything, from geopolitical stability to the evolving landscape of institutional finance? We've seen some fascinating evidence just this past week that suggests exactly that.
Absolutely. And our mission for you today is, to cut through the daily noise. We want to deliver the most important insights from recent crypto news, give you a clear, sort of distilled picture of what's really driving the market right now.
Okay.
We'll be looking at everything from significant market rebounds and specific token movements to the surprising ways global events are directly impacting digital assets, and even some crucial, deeper technical discussions shaping the future.
So let's unpack this then with a snapshot of the market. We've seen some truly interesting shifts lately, particularly a significant rebound after, well, a period downturn. What's the overall pulse telling us?
Indeed. Overall, the crypto market is definitely in a rebound phase. Several key assets are showing positive momentum.
Like Bitcoin.
Exactly. Bitcoin, for instance, has reclaimed the $105,000 mark. It's sitting at $105,196, up over 3.8%.
Okay.
And Ethereum is also up at $2,409.04. That's a solid 7.3% rise.
Hmm.
So, strong recovery across the top two,
Yeah.
which often set the tone.
Right, they lead the charge. But beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum, what unexpected altcoin movements caught your eye? And what do they tell us about, broader market strength or maybe specific sector interests?
Yeah, we're seeing notable jumps from several altcoins, which does signal broader market strength and maybe more appetite for risk.
Mm-hmm.
Dog with Hat, or WIF, has surged significantly, up nearly 24% to 0.855242.
Oh, 24%.
Yeah, and PopPcat also made a strong move, up over 15% to 0.298868.
Okay.
Solana's up over 7%, reaching $143.49. So solid recovery for a major smart contract platform.
Right.
And even Shiba Inu saw an 8% gain. Beyond those, SEI, another altcoin, reportedly surged 33%.
33.
Yep, 33%. And this is apparently as DeFi's total value locked, or TVL.
That's the capital locked in DeFi apps, right?
Exactly. That TVL is nearing an all-time high.
Okay.
So that signifies, massive capital inflow and confidence in the health of the decentralized financial ecosystem.
Renewed confidence? Or maybe just a relief rally? Given crypto's history, all those rapid fluctuations, how can listeners discern a true shift in sentiment from, short-term speculative behavior?
That's a crucial distinction, isn't it? While this rebound indicates a clear shift from the recent downturns, suggests renewed confidence, at least in the short term. It's vital to remember volatility is still a core characteristic.
Always.
Always. Sustained trends, well, they always require careful observation beyond just a single day's movements. You want to watch for continued institutional interest, broader economic stability, and importantly, regulatory clarity to truly gauge a more fundamental shift in market sentiment.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, what's truly remarkable this week, I think, is the direct, almost immediate impact global events are having on crypto prices, particularly Bitcoin. Can you walk us through how these geopolitical shifts are playing out in the market?
This is where that idea of crypto as a global barometer really comes to life.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most striking drivers recently has been news related to geopolitical tensions, specifically around the Israel-Iran situation.
Right.
We've seen headlines directly linking Bitcoin's movements to these events. It just illustrates how sensitive the market can be to global stability or instability.
So what happened exactly?
Well, initially, the crypto market reportedly crashed after news of U.S. actions impacting Iran caused a significant dip.
Okay.
However, Bitcoin then rebounded above 103K after an Iran missile attack was intercepted.
Yeah.
That signaled a recovery, maybe relief that it wasn't a further escalation.
Oh, okay.
And just recently, Bitcoin reclaimed the $105,000 mark right after news of a potential Israel-Iran ceasefire was announced. This rapid series of events, it really shows the market reacting in real time to shifts in geopolitical sentiment.
That direct correlation between geopolitical shifts and Bitcoin's price is just striking. How does this compare to, say, the Dow Jones's reaction? And what might this tell us about how digital assets are uniquely positioned or maybe vulnerable in this volatile global landscape?
It appears that traditional markets, like the Dow, saw a relatively muted reaction to some of these specific strikes. It indicates how intertwined global financial markets are, including crypto, but maybe with different sensitivity points or reaction times.
Interesting.
What's particularly insightful here, I think, is the strategic move by a UK smarter web company. They reportedly added 196 Bitcoin to their balance sheet.
196 Bitcoin.
Yes, amidst this Iran-fueled price rebound. Now, this isn't just a speculative gamble, right? It signals a maturing perception of Bitcoin. Well, not just as a speculative asset, but potentially as a treasury reserve asset or even a geopolitical hedge. Even for traditional firms looking to diversify beyond conventional investments, especially when global stability is tested.
So a strategic asset in uncertain times.
It's a clear signal some businesses are now seeing it that way.
Beyond direct price movements, then, how else does this geopolitical influence manifest within the crypto world? Are there other ripple effects we should be aware of?
Yeah, we've seen various implications that highlight this deeper connection between real-world events and the digital asset space. For instance, reports surfaced about an Israeli man arrested for acting as an Iranian spy, allegedly in exchange for cryptocurrency.
Really?
Yes, it brings a very real-world human element to this intersection of digital assets and international affairs. Shows how crypto is now a medium for various activities, legal or otherwise. And on the regulatory front, there's discussion about the Democrats unveiling a Coin Act. It's aimed at blocking public officials from profiting off crypto.
Okay, the Coin Act. What's the goal there?
Well, this act, if it passes, seeks to address potential conflicts of interest or illicit gains through digital assets for those in public service. It reflects a broader governmental response to the increasing integration of crypto into financial and, well, political systems.
Okay, moving from that broader geopolitical stage to the specific projects and companies building out the future, what are some of the key developments shaping the crypto landscape more on the ground level?
What's fascinating here is the sheer variety of developments.
Huh.
They point to both, immense growth and also persistent challenges.
Like what?
On the company news front, we heard that Ripple's Arthur Brito resurfaced on X, formerly Twitter, after a 14-year silence.
14 years?
14 years. For the XRP community, this is a truly notable event, sparking significant conversations, speculation, given his long absence and his foundational role in Ripple's creation.
Wow. Yeah, I can imagine. And new listings on major exchanges, that can be a huge catalyst for a token, right? Dramatically increasing reach and liquidity. What have we seen recently?
Precisely. Sonic's S token jumped 16% following Coinbase's announcement of its listing.
16% just from the listing news.
Yep. It highlights the immediate, tangible impact that a prominent exchange listing can have on token prices and liquidity. Instantly brings a project to a much wider audience and signals a level of, vetting by the exchange itself.
And we're also seeing big traditional names getting involved more and more. That always signals wider adoption and a maturing market, doesn't it? It seems like traditional finance embracing crypto is a rapidly accelerating trend.
Absolutely. We're witnessing more and more signs of institutional and traditional finance moving further into the crypto space. Take Fortune 500 firm Fiserv.
Okay.
They're set to launch a stablecoin on Solana. That's a major endorsement of blockchain technology for core financial services by a significant player. It's not just an experiment. It's clearly a strategic move.
A stablecoin on Solana from Fiserv. Wow.
And there's news of DeFi Development looking to tokenize stock on Solana via Kraken's X stocks, actively bridging traditional securities with decentralized finance.
Tokenizing stock.
Exactly. Plus, a NASDAQ firm is reportedly eyeing a $100 million BNB token accumulation plan. That signals significant corporate interest.
$100 million in BNB.
And Pompliano unveiled ProCap Financial with a goal for a $1 billion Bitcoin play via a SPAC, a special purpose acquisition company.
$1 billion Bitcoin SPAC.
Yeah, it's a significant move, signaling how these blank check companies are now being leveraged for large-scale institutional crypto investments. These are all clear indicators. Increasing institutional integration, acceptance, moving crypto firmly into mainstream finance.
Okay, but on the flip side, what about the challenges and risks? They continue to plague a crypto space, right? Security is always a top concern for you, the user, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes. Security remains a critical area. It requires constant vigilance from, everyone involved. There was news of a scammer flaunting $4 million stolen from Coinbase users.
Flaunting it. Good grief.
Yeah, a stark reminder of the sophisticated and just brazen nature of these attacks. And Trezor, a major hardware wallet provider, They issued a security alert after a contact form exploit was used in a phishing scam.
So even established players face issues.
It highlights the vulnerability of even seemingly secure channels if users aren't careful. And Kaspersky, the cybersecurity firm, flagged new crypto malware specifically targeting seed phrase screenshots.
Those crucial recovery words.
Exactly. Those vital words that grant access to your crypto wallet. It reminds us that vigilance and robust security practices are just paramount for you as a user to protect your assets. It's a sobering reminder that even in the digital realm, real-world human vulnerabilities, like clicking a bad link, remain paramount.
Absolute critical. Now, how are different nations approaching the legal framework for crypto beyond, say, the political acts we mentioned earlier? What are the latest developments on the global regulatory front?
Yes, the regulatory landscape continues to evolve globally. Nations are grappling with how to integrate crypto into existing financial frameworks. Australia's crypto tax laws are a significant topic right now.
Okay, taxes.
It showcases how different nations are approaching digital asset taxation, trying to create clarity for users and businesses. Also, Texas passed SB 1498.
SB 1498 in Texas, what does that do?
It's a noteworthy piece of legislation allowing the seizure of digital assets tied to crimes.
Ah, okay.
This is a significant development in legal enforcement within the crypto space. It demonstrates how governments are adapting to combat illicit activities by extending traditional legal tools into the digital realm.
Okay. With all these immediate market reactions and rapid industry shifts, it's clear the crypto world is dynamic. But beneath the daily headlines, what are the fundamental questions and technological hurdles the industry is grappling with, and how might they shape its long-term trajectory?
Right, connecting this to the bigger picture. One critical discussion revolves around blockchain performance itself. There's an opinion piece addressing the bottleneck problem.
The bottleneck problem.
Yeah, basically questioning why fast blockchains sometimes fail when it counts most. It uses Solana as a prominent example.
Solana had some issues, didn't it?
It did, and this isn't just about speed. It highlights the ongoing challenges in scalability, network reliability. Ensuring these decentralized systems can truly handle mass adoption without sacrificing core principles like decentralization or security.
That's a tough balance.
Like a fundamental trade-off. The industry is constantly trying to optimize. Solutions often involve sophisticated layer 2 scaling solutions or different consensus mechanisms. How these challenges are solved will really dictate which blockchains succeed in the long run.
That's crucial for the future of the tech, definitely. What about the intersection of AI and crypto? That feels like an increasingly relevant and complex area. Carries significant implications, I'd imagine.
That's another fascinating area where significant thought is being applied. Presents both opportunities and, well, new challenges. We've seen discussions on whether AI for crypto prediction is myth or reality.
Can AI really predict crypto prices?
Well, it explores the capabilities and limitations of using artificial intelligence to forecast highly volatile market movements. While AI can certainly identify patterns, the inherent unpredictability of human behavior and external events in crypto makes true prediction a very complex endeavor.
Makes sense.
And another piece emphasizes that explainability must be the baseline for AI in financial compliance.
Explainability, meaning?
Meaning we need to understand how the AI reaches its conclusions. This speaks to the growing integration of AI tools, particularly in areas like anti-money laundering and fraud detection. The critical need for transparency and reliability in their application ensures decisions made by AI can be understood, audited, and held accountable. That's paramount in a highly regulated financial sector.
Right, you can't just have a black box making decisions. Okay, so for you, the listener, trying to stay well-informed, understanding these deeper conceptual undercurrents is critical. Beyond the daily price swings, what fundamental knowledge can help ground your understanding of the broader crypto landscape?
Yeah, the material we looked at also touches on several fundamental knowledge points, vital for anyone looking to understand the broader context. For example, there's content explaining, is crypto banned in China? Providing a full history.
China's stance is always a big question.
Exactly. And this gives crucial context on one of the most influential global regulatory approaches, how it evolved from a near-total ban to a more nuanced, though still restrictive, stance. Understanding China's position helps you grasp global regulatory diversity.
Good point.
There's also stuff like how to start with Bitcoin, a beginner's guide to investing, offers foundational, practical advice for new participants looking to get involved safely and effectively. These learning resources are vital for anyone looking to enter or understand the space more deeply than just the daily headlines. Helps build a solid foundation of knowledge.
Wow, what a deep dive that was into the crypto world, from geopolitical tremors shaking the market to individual token successes, significant industry shifts, and critical discussions on blockchain tech and AI, it's clear the space is never ever dull, constantly evolving.
Indeed. The constant interplay between, groundbreaking technology, unpredictable global events, regulatory shifts, and individual adoption
Mm.
makes it one of the most dynamic and compelling areas to follow in finance and technology today.
Absolutely.
And what we're truly witnessing, I think, is the emergence of crypto as a real-time global barometer for geopolitical stability. Its instant, 247 reaction to world events, often preceding or differing from traditional markets. It makes it a unique, almost unfiltered reflection of collective global sentiment, a crucial lens for understanding our interconnected world.
So, what does this all mean for you as someone looking to stay well informed in this rapidly changing landscape?
It means that understanding the nuances, the rapid shifts, and the underlying technological challenges is absolutely key to navigating this complex and exciting landscape. Staying informed allows you to connect the dots between seemingly disparate events,
Right.
whether it's a conflict halfway across the world impacting Bitcoin or a new technological breakthrough changing how finance operates. This interconnectedness is defining the new financial era. And for you, understanding this nuanced relationship between global events and Bitcoin is critical because it highlights crypto's emerging role as a truly global responsive asset, unlike anything we've seen before in traditional finance.
Okay, so for your final provocative thought, as digital assets continue to weave themselves into the fabric of global finance and politics, how might we see their influence grow in shaping international relations and economic policy in unexpected ways in the coming years? What impact do you think these new connections will have on the traditional world order, and how might that affect everyone, not just crypto enthusiasts?